Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, a queen had a baby daughter. "We must hold a party for little Rose," said the king. Invitations went out across the kingdom. A special invitation went to 7 fairies. "Please, will you be Rose fairy godmothers?" it said. The party began with a grand feast. Guests ate from golden plates. Their goblets sparkled with jewels. "Time for presents," said the king. 6 fairy godmothers showered Princess Rose with wishes. "Stop!" screeched a voice. A furious fairy had appeared from nowhere. "How dare you forget me? I have a wish for Princess Rose too. At 16, she will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die." Everyone gasped. One guest fainted. "Don't worry," said the 7th fairy. "I can't undo the spell, but I can soften it. Princess Rose won't die. She will simply fall asleep. After 100 years, a prince will wake her." That wasn't enough for the king. "All the spinning wheels must be burned," he declared. Bonfires blazed all over the kingdom, but one spinning wheel was hidden. Princess Rose grew up just as the fairies had wished. At 16 years old, she was creative, graceful, and always kind. One day, when the king and queen were away on a visit, Princess Rose decided to explore the palace. She wandered down halls and upstairs until she came to a wooden door at the very top of a tower. Inside sat a woman, spinning. "Come nearer, my dear," she whispered. Princess Rose took a closer look and pricked her finger. At once, she fell into a deep, deep sleep. "Ha!" cackled the woman, and vanished with a bang. The servants heard the bang and came running, but no one could wake Rose. 4 footmen carried her to bed. The king and queen raced home. The youngest fairy flew at once to the palace. She thought, "Rose will be lonely when she wakes up." So she flew around the palace and sprinkled everyone with magic. The cooks in the kitchen fell asleep. The gardeners in the herb garden fell asleep. Even the gods fell asleep and started snoring. Outside, a tangle of thorny trees sprang up around the walls. Soon, a thick forest surrounded the palace. Spiky branches barred the way. No one could get through. 100 years later, a prince noticed the palace as he rode by. "Who lives there?" he asked. No one knew. The prince decided to see for himself. He crept through the courtyard, past streaming doorkeepers and dozing dogs. At last, he came to Rose's room. "Hello," she said. "Hello," he replied. "What happened here? Everyone is asleep." As he spoke, the palace came back to life. The king and queen were overjoyed to meet the prince who had broken the spell. "We need another party to celebrate," said the king. A few weeks later, they held a grand ball, and, this time, no horrible fairies appeared to spoil the fun.